Valorant agent tier list. You've seen them. You've probably seen Tenzes. You've probably seen Hikos. Other Radiant Immortal players. Today is a different type of tier list. This is for the shitters, the pisslows, the garbage that makes up iron, bronze, silver. This is how well these agents play in shitlow. Let's go! Breach players make you want to fucking uninstall. They have 3 flashes. Their flashes last half a fucking year, and it's just unfun to play against. But they usually pick this character because they know that, and they're not very good. But because of the flashes, it usually results in free kills. So I'm gonna put Breach B tier. Brimstone. If I see somebody lock in Brimstone, I automatically assume that they're new and learning the mechanics. So because of that, C tier. Cypher. Cyphers are either insane or terrible. They either play around their utility perfectly, don't have very good aim, they just work really hard on playing around their utility, mastering this character, and some of them have done it. Others, they're like, we have 2 duelists, a healer, and a smoke. I'm gonna pick a sentinel. I guess I'll play Cypher. Don't know what they're doing, get shit on. So because it's hit or miss, B tier. Jett. Face of the game. Some might say it's Phoenix. That's okay. We can disagree. You're allowed to be wrong. S tier at every level of play. Because I watch pro play and I watch the garbage that is at my elo. Jett is just always fucking good, man. She's just always good. It's like a game that is based around standing still to have accurate bullet spread. And you're like, by the way, your ultimate hits as hard as a Vandal and doesn't lose accuracy when you're running. And you can right click it as a shotgun. It's just dumb. Like, it's not fun to go against. Killjoys. Even when Killjoys aren't fragging out, their alarm bots are annoying to go up against. They give away flanks. Their turrets do damage and are fucking annoying to break. And if she catches you in between 2 swarm grenades, you're either gonna die, or you're gonna be real fucking hurt. Next agent, we got Omen. That is my main right there. My mans. And seeing as I'm the smartest person to probably ever play Valorant, clearly I'm gonna play the best agent. All jokes aside, Omen is probably about A tier. People who lock in Omen usually like to play around the team and are usually good. Very occasionally you'll get a great Omen, and it's uncommon to get a really shitty Omen, but it does happen. Phoenix, I think, is the most balanced agent, and because of that, they gotta go B tier. Because it's not like you're gonna put somebody who's like okay on it and then they're gonna frag the fuck out because it's Phoenix. No, you usually put like your top frag on it, and he plays entry and he gets decent kills. Nothing crazy, but like he's just a perfectly balanced agent. Raze is a weird one because I feel like a lot of Razes either have really good aim or really bad aim. I don't really see very many average Razes. So I'm feeling like a B, but what puts her above B is her nades. She has so much chip damage with those fucking grenades. It is unfucking bearable. Next up, Reyna. This is who you put your top frag on when you don't want them to play entry and you want them to instead carry mid round, and they usually do. Reyna's very fucking good. If she's playing entry, she's less of a threat, but like once she gets that ball rolling on a round, and she's a very feast or famine character. That's why it's usually given to the top frag. But when a shitter insta-locks Reyna, oh man, good fucking eats. Because for the most part, she has to get a kill for any of her abilities to be useful, aside from her Leer. Sage. People who pick Sage because they're bad and they want to help the team. That's not always true. Sometimes they're good, and like they pick Sage because they feel good carrying, and they feel like they can carry because they can support everybody else with their utility, and they can make up for the lack of firepower with their own just mechanical skill and game sense. So I'm gonna put Sage at about a B, because a lot of the times it's just like new players playing with somebody who knows what they're doing, and they're like, take Sage and just heal me. Skye. I like Skye players a lot. In my experience, Skye players are always wholesome, care about the team play, and are hardly ever selfish. For the most part, people who play Skye like Skye and know Skye, so I'm gonna throw Skye in A tier. Sova. Sova players at this elo are bad. They don't bank their shock darts well. Their recon darts are easy. Their owl drones are usually wasted. Their ults are almost always wasted. Sova is just a character with a higher skill floor than a lot of other agents have skill ceilings. So he's just hard to use if you're bad. And again, we're talking iron, bronze, silver players here, so we're bad. Viper. Too many Vipers are just terrible. They're just awful. Just grossly bad. Even after the new buff, it's like her wall would shred you to half health, but then she couldn't do shit about it. It was always the rest of the team capitalizing. I hardly ever see good Viper. There's been like a couple times when a Viper has gone insane against me. For the most part, Vipers just aren't good. Do not argue with me. Astra, the new agent, the new kid at school, the hot young piece of ass on the block. She is the best smoke agent in the game. She has made Omen and Brimstone out of meta, just because she can do everything they can do with smokes faster from literally anywhere on the map. She can affect the entire map from anywhere, as well as she has her gravity wells and her concuss, and as well as I believe her ult is a lot better than Omen's, because Omen's ult is so fucking meh. It's so easy to read. There's only so many spots you can TP with it. So if you know how to play Astra, Astra is by far, without any competition, best smoke agent in the game. But if you heard me, I said know how to play. We're talking bad players here. They don't know how to play Astra. They are fucking bad. I'm bad. My solo queue teammates are bad. My 5-stack teammates are bad. We're bad. All three of these could be higher if everybody at this elo wasn't an absolute fucking shitlord. But that's it for my tier list. If you have any disagreements, you're wrong. Argue with yourself in the comments.